Climb through the clutter. These are the hard facts. Hi, I'm Samantha Cunningham-Zavolinsky, and this week on Hard Facts, I want to talk about the difference between recruitment and hiring. They're really two very different things, but they nest under the same bundle in a lot of our businesses, and a lot of the times they default to our HR manager. But as a business owner or manager within your organization, I want to caution you on solely relying on the individual in your HR department if you have one. When we're talking about retaining and engaging and attracting top employees, you need to be consistently recruiting 365 days a year. Sure, you can be hiring, but the difference is you're prospecting talented employees from other companies, commonly referred to as poaching. But this is an opportunity to create a conversation outside of your organization and let other people know in the industry that you are looking for team members to join your organization. So when you're looking for these people, there's a couple things that you can do to get the ball rolling. I'd recommend utilizing a resource, for example, like LinkedIn. It's great because you're able to utilize a tool called InMail to engage in a conversation with people you're not connected with. So if you're looking at a local competing agency, you can send them an InMail where they can choose to accept, deny, or put your message on hold for a later date. And I love this because it lets you start a conversation with somebody you can see has qualified skills or knows somebody who may have those qualified skills. So you want to start this conversation not by saying, "Hey, Kurt, I'm interested in hiring for a video production job. Are you interested?" Instead, you want to let them know that you saw their profile, you thought that they had similar skills to what you were looking to fill a position for, and maybe they know somebody that's looking for a job in the industry. This is a great example of how to make a connection with somebody who may otherwise not be looking but interested in hearing more about your company and opportunities within it. Now, there's a difference between that and then hiring. Hiring is putting an ad out there across multiple different media platforms, one including your website, looking for people to inbound apply for a position. But there's a couple things you can do in your hiring process to ensure that the ad you put out there really meets the needs of your organization and the type of team member you're looking for. So the biggest thing is going to be changing how you write that job description. So often we go on in a description just about us that doesn't hit any of the important elements somebody is looking to identify before deciding, is that organization somewhere I see myself? The first thing is going to be understanding and communicating your company's why. That should be included in this job description, followed by your core values. So think of 3 to 5 core values that your company has and bullet point them. In addition to that, you need to explain the individual's role within your organization. So what is this position you're looking to hire for going to do in accomplishing the organization's goals as a whole? This is going to be huge because individuals look to not only motivate themselves and move forward, but how are they going to contribute to the success of an entire organization? So core competencies, instead of listing every single responsibility that person will need in the position, list the 3 to 5 competencies that person needs to have to be successful in it. So this isn't the fact that they need to have XYZ skills, instead it is traits that they need to have, and this is going to be important because you can train the appropriate individual, but what it's really important is they have the same mentality, thought process, and goals that you have within your organization. If you can identify core values and common competencies within the position you're looking to hire for, you know when you leave the office, that person will have your best interests in mind because they think just like you. Now, after this, sure, you can list a couple of those responsibilities that they'll have in that job role, but then encourage them to apply if all of these criteria meet what they think they'll be successful at. So here's a little bonus. I recommend you encourage your applicants to include a video. What better way to get to know them before they do a phone interview with you than including a video cover letter, for example? And then make sure when you do their phone interview, you have a consistent process that you use through the entire thing, no matter whom you're talking to. This will make sure that you're evaluating this position on the same criteria over and over again and making sure you don't miss a beat. That's just another example of how a hard fact turns into a solid strategy. Like, tweet, or comment below on a topic you'd like me to cover, and I'll see you next week.